Hi guys, teacher Jamie here. Today we are gonna learn about present participles, and these are the verbs that describe an ongoing action. And these are the ones that include the ing ending we usually associate with the verbs. For example, we have swimming, playing, typing, cooking, talking. For example, we can say Jamile is riding her bike. Nidia was cooking spaghetti. They are building a new hotel. Jamie and Nidia were chatting on Skype. Nidia and Jamie are meeting up later this year. Tom is working late tonight. We also are going to learn about auxiliary verbs. Another way of thinking about verbs is as strong or weak verbs. The strong verbs do not need any help to do their job, and they can sit in a sentence without any support. However, weaker verbs like the present participle and past participle are verbs that need the help of auxiliary verbs that we can also call like help verbs. And we use these auxiliary verbs to get the meaning across of the sentence. So even though the auxiliary verbs work on their own, auxiliary verbs are good-natured and lend a hand to weak verbs that need some help in forming sentences. This is why you'll sometimes see auxiliary verbs being called help verbs. So infinitive verb will be, for example, be, have, and do. The past simple of be is was, were. The past participle is been, B-E-E-N. The present participle is being, B-E-I-N-G. Infinitive of have, past simple is had, past participle is had, and present participle is having. Infinitive do, past simple did, past participle done, present participle doing. So be is the auxiliary I am, is, are, was, and were. It's used to support present participle verbs. It appears before the main ing verbs, like, for example, writing, running, doing, playing, holding, etc. And they exist to help provide extra meaning. Some examples we have, for example, we can say, I am writing a book. Jamile is studying English. People are running a marathon. Tom was playing soccer. Nidia and Tom were kissing in the cinema. Now, the other auxiliary verb is have. And we add has, which is for third person, he, she, it. And we add had, which is the past of have. It's used to support past participle verbs where it appears before the main verb. For example, written, ran, done, began. For example, I have written a few books. Thomas has run the marathon. By the time Martin got to the cinema, the film had begun. Our next auxiliary verb is do, or does, and did. It's used to support main verbs in question forms. Negative sentences with not added to the end. For example, do not or don't, doesn't or does not, and didn't or did not. And to emphasize the importance of something, it appears before the main verb. Examples like, love, enjoy, have, see, and they're there to support them. For example, a question will be, don't you like music? And the answer, I do love music, but not heavy metal. Another one, does Jamile enjoy dancing? Did you have a good time last night? Etc. If we talk about present perfect, it's used to describe actions or events that happen in a time that is not being specified, but it's still relevant or connected to the present. The word perfect in this case, here it means completed or finished. So when we use the present perfect, we are often talking about an action that has been completed at some point before now, but its effects or importance are still felt in the present. An example could be they have known Jamile for 20 years. So the rule is to have or has plus the past participle of the verb. In this case is known. They have known Jamile for 20 years. Now if we talk about the present simple tense, it is used for actions or situations that are regular, habitual, general thoughts, or things that are always true. For example, I walk to work. She reads every night. The sun rises in the east. And it is called simple because the structure is straightforward, using just the base form of the verb. For example, walk, read, or rise. Without any auxiliary verbs, there is no need for extra words. And if we talk about the present continuous, it describes actions happening right now or around the present moment, using am, is, are, plus the verb plus ing. For example, I am studying. And the last one for now is the present perfect continuous, which describes actions that started in the past and are still happening or just finished. So for example, we'll use have or has been plus the verb plus ing. We can say, I have been studying for 2 hours. Okay, guys, that's it for now. Take care and see you next time.